Day 191. Up this little trail right here, we found some great little campsites back in there. Enough for all of us. We were a little spread out, but we all fit in. Had a great night's sleep. And we're off. Trying to make it to town tonight. It would be nice to get in time to hit up that Chinese buffet. But the goal now is to hold my poo for the next 5 miles, because there's the last pay site. And pay sites have good privies. And then somebody is paid to clean my poo. And that's our next place we're getting water, so we kind of have to go there. So do my best to hold out. These miles have been pretty slow going, so hopefully we do better today. We only did 7 miles yesterday, and they're pretty rough miles. We did take a lot of breaks. I definitely added into it, but it was slow going, mile an hour kind of stuff. Hopefully today, a little bit better. Oh, just got to warm up the legs, you know. Still early morning. The terrain has gotten much easier. We're doing almost 2 miles an hour for an average. Not bad at all. There's one more pay shelter up there. It is our water and place to poop. And then looking at all the stealth sites and everything around here, I can't imagine many people actually stay there, pay to stay. So I'm going to bet most of us should go there to poop. Don't die. Severely downhill. Like 1,500 over a mile. But not bad. Has its moments. Bright light, red light. Oh, yeah. A few little nubs in our way, and then we're there. I think that's the last nub up there. Yeah, this shit gets a little extreme here and there. That was stressful.
Pick me up. Hit the button. Hit the button.
Hit the button, get him out. This shit's been pretty sketchy, man. It's just some straight downs. I mean, nothing real far, but far enough to break your fucking leg. Yeah. We're gonna sit here and have a little safety meeting just to make sure everything's okay. We got birds. This is the Alpine Bog. The water's very clean looking. Those are the best birds we've heard in a while. Should be almost to the shelter. We're gonna stay and have a second coffee. It always helps you poop. I don't think I'm gonna need any help, but I might as well start my coffee brewing before I have to go. Whoa, whoa, that was close. So we made our way to a shelter, had second coffee. I'm about to go blow up the privy. They got this cook area because they don't have picnic tables in or anything at these things because they don't want you to cook and congregate. So they want you to cook in their cook area. But you get here and this tarp thing is like way down here. I can't even get under it and sit down on that without my head get touched. So I was like, oh, hey, they got these poles over here. So I straight fixed their thing for them. I'm going to charge them on their way out. Of course, it's not OSHA approved because we are not anchored in at the bottom and a good wind will take this thing over. But, you know, for now it's decently solid. Not a bad place. I got one nice little peek of view there. So I was enjoying the little lounge chair. I can hear water running right over there, so it's nice that it's that close. And I'm waiting for Cooler to hurry up. Prairie dogging over here, man. I picked up some nice new gloves. Check these bad boys out. Oh, yeah. Walmart special. They're going to keep me so warm. I slept in them last night. They were so comfortable. Oh, my turn. Totally worth the wait. That was an excellent poop. Ah, my base weight is down. I'm going to fly down this mountain. It is mostly downhill, and they have been easier as we've been going. Like I said on the way in, we've been holding somewhere near 2 miles an hour. I collected water, but I didn't have my camera with me. Yeah, I left it down in the cooking area. But this water is way cooler than most waters. So I wanted you guys to see it. It's running down. We're just on a huge slab, essentially. So it's just running down the corner of it all the way down in Hunts. Just following it down. And this is essentially how I imagine that a spring is. If you imagine this with just like a mountain on top of it, and the water slowly trickles through, eventually hits a big slab somewhere, collects on it, flows in a downward direction, pops out somewhere where this slab ends. Oh, they even have a carved out piece of wood there. That was probably to aid in the collection of water. But I just stuck my bag in the moss. That moss is filtering the water for me. It's like a sidewalk. That was our morning. This. Not too bad. It's mostly downhill now. And just keeps getting easier as we get towards the road. There's only one real sketchy spot so far. None of the wind turbines are moving. Was that the windiest hill around? Came out a nice little stony view. Bob is definitely doing his job. It's gonna be damn near 80s for another week or so, at least around here. That's pretty much our last climb. And then it's all downhill. running start on that one. Oh. But when it's this steep, it takes way less time to get to the top. Almost looks like a blaze, doesn't it? That's stone. Or crystal, actually. So it seems the mica hangs out with the quartz. I've noticed that there's a big quartz vein. It is filled with chunks of mica. What forms mica? I don't know yet. I haven't Googled it. Sometimes I remember. Most times I forget. Whew. Going up. I guess so. Guessing this way. Oh yeah, breeze feels great. Almost to the top. I'm gonna stop here and enjoy the breeze. Couldn't ask for better weather out here. And there are some huge quartz veins through here. Look at this thing. Boom, right through here. It's got huge chunks of mica in it, but I've got no way to get them out. I wouldn't mind having a block of that stuff. Yeah, that's the hikers. This is how steep it is. That's top speed. I know it never looks steep on camera, but luckily it's got a lot of traction. grass. That's unusual. The downhill has definitely gotten more gradual. It's not fast or anything, but more than a mile an hour. I predict we'll be in town around 5:30. Well, to the road that we can get into town. Be in town at 6 o'clock or so. We all have different places we want to go for dinner, so we're all just going to split up, go to our places for dinner. Naturally, I'm going to the buffet because it's one of the cheaper options for the amount of food you get. Then we have to figure out what we're going to do to sleep. It will be dark, but we have to go in, get food, resupply, and then we're not sure after that because it's the weekend, so we don't even have the option of staying at Nancy's. It's not $50 on the weekend because there's a lot of people coming in, so it's $120 now, so that takes it completely off the table. Plus, I don't mind getting a room if, you get there early. And you get to, spend the day there doing your shit and sleep. But getting there at night and throw down money just for the convenience of being able to sleep right now, I don't want to spend that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money. We're all coasting to the end on fumes. It's kind of how it goes. So I'm hoping to get our shit done. Get back to the trail and just find somewhere to throw down. Call it good. There's generally camps near trailheads because a lot of people run into these kind of problems. Even the hostel, because I stayed at a hostel last time, it changed owners or names or whatever. Quantum Vortex is what it is now. But it's still $35 just to camp. And I don't want to pay $35 to set up a hammock. Sure, it comes with amenities, shower, laundry stuff, but I don't need shower and laundry. So if I could throw down my hammock for like $5, yeah, I'd be cool with that. If anything more, I'm just going to walk across the street because there's a few parking lots right across the street. Which means there's probably some campsites. Oh, we're going with the water this time. Nice. Be nice if it kept up like this. This is pretty mellow. Telling the guys, the closer you get to roads, the more manicured trails generally are. But yeah, it doesn't always work out like that. But generally, you don't have a parking lot and then a big-ass rock scramble. I like to ease you into it a little bit. We still have a few miles to go. A whole lot of shit can be between here and there. It feels so good to be walking on dirt again. I've missed you, dirt. Some nice pools. Just smooth. Following the water. Nice. Yeah, 2 miles left. And if it's like this, that's definitely an hour or less. What? A dude named Stump Jumper, he hiked it back in 2020. He just came up to work and he's like, hey, do you like chicken? Do you like beer? I got chicken and beer. Gnawing on a bone right now. I like those gristly ends. Stuck the marrow out. Well, the perfect thing to warm up my appetite before I hit Dynasty, which is the name of the Asian buffet. Oh, that was good. So looking for a place to camp. Coming up with a better idea than going into town. I was like, well, why don't we camp here? We'll see if we can have a pizza delivered around here so we have food for the night. And then we go into town tomorrow and there's less stress. Because right now if we go into town, it will be dark. We can't hitch back. Nobody picks you up in the dark. Kind of ruins things. Didn't find any campsites down there. So we're headed over to the hostel because they'll know who delivers food. We're having a hard time finding somewhere that delivers. Because this is probably not a delivery town, but there's got to be somewhere that does. I think grabbing some food and figuring out where to go there. This hostel charges $35 to set up your tent. And this, you know, that combined is a decent hotel room between the three of us. So, yeah, we don't want to do that. Alright, we stood on the corner for maybe 5 minutes tops. This nice gentleman just gave us right into the Dollar General. We're going to resupply here for a couple of days, go to our respective restaurants, and then try to get back on the trail or figure something else out from there. But we can't stay here tonight because we can't afford this place. It's the weekend. So we're here at the Golden Arches, getting ourselves some lunch for the next few days. We still have to resupply and then get back to the trail, but the light is fading fast. That's the moon. So they call it moonlight tonight. It's hard to hitch when the sun is going down, and it is obviously going down. But I think three of us together, one of them being a girl, and in such close relation to the trail, we should be able to get a hitch, even in the dark. It's what I'm hoping for. I don't know what they're yelling. Kids, huh? But yeah, I think we got a pretty good chance to get back to the trail. There's 2 parking lots that we're going to be sleeping in, that we're looking at to sleep in. But, you know, I've managed to find a place to sleep every single night of my life. We got all our chores done and everything. We're trying to get back to the trail, but hitchhiking at night is not easy. We've been on here for, only like 15 minutes, but yeah. We would love to get somewhere and throw down our tents and be done for the day. Especially after eating all that Chinese food. I could have kept going back for more. I was not stuffed. I was full, but I was not stuffed. But yeah, I didn't want to hurt myself and then still have to head back to the trail. Okay, 5 minutes later, we got a girl who did the PCT last year, and she's like, hey, hikers. So she's taking us to the trail. Her name was Artemis. She did the PCT last year. And she hooked us up. Okay, so we're back at Rattle River. And we're going to cross the road and try to find somewhere to sleep. Oh, we're on a dam. Who knew? Oh, the power, and it's barely even open. These ones are open, but just trickling. Interesting. Now, what are these people doing? Shine a light.
What's that hole?
You go right through into the water. I can see the bugs all swimming around.
Yeah,
That looks kind of cool.
are they? I mean, I feel like they must be big.
We're really hoping there's some spots up here. We don't need much. But it's a beautiful night for a walk. This feels great, it does. It's a good night air. It sounds great out here. This is what nighttime's supposed to sound like. So we found our camping spot at the second parking lot. We kind of made them off to the side, but there's lots of flat area and trees and shit. But you can tell people don't camp here. They just throw beer bottles in here every once in a while. It's good enough spots for us. We are kind of risking it. All of us are carrying cheeseburgers on us. Like 16 cheeseburgers between us. Lots of shit falling out of the trees too. It's going to keep me spooked all night. I'm going to be all paranoid because we're kind of close to town. That's where the bears are. The bears aren't in the woods, man. They're here raiding garbage cans. And we got a lot of cheeseburgers. But there's lots of noises going on. Very cool campsite, though. It works for us. Right on trail. But since it's 10 o'clock at night, that means I'm going to be sleeping in. So, I will see y'all in the morning. Good night.